There's obviously multiple teams out there that wanted your services, I'm assuming,
Yeah.
but Baltimore was a place you wanted to be.
Yeah, it was hard. Free agency was not what I thought it was going to be. I think a lot of players are under this misconception that you're playing with house money and you're just going to have all these teams come to you and offer you these multi-year contracts with all these guarantees and all these clauses and no trades and all this stuff. And that's not the case. It's the first time that you have a considerable amount of leverage. If you've um, done well for years and built up a decent track record. Um, but it's cutthroat, man. And there's a lot of things that go on that you don't expect. That there were a lot of things that were just put out in the media. And I'm a very private guy. Like there were offers that were made that were never made, that was just speculation. And then I'm getting phone calls, or my parents are getting phone calls about like, what are you doing? What is this? What is he doing? It was a lot more stressful than I thought it was going to be. But ultimately, I was open for anything. I wanted to go back to Baltimore, but I also wanted to know that they were going to continue to try to compete. We always heard that, we're a small market team in a big market. And I'm like, that's fine. But at some point, you're going to have to compete. Like Toronto's doing it now. Boston and New York have always done it. Baltimore is starting to do it now. Um, but I was hopeful that we had enough in place that if I signed there, that they would continue to invest in the team. And so we got about halfway through January and it was down to about I think it was 3 or 4 teams. And Baltimore made a legitimate offer, the one that I ended up signing, and a couple other teams were dragging their feet. We had some numbers, but it wasn't necessarily what we wanted. So like there was are we going to play another waiting game for 4 more weeks? Or, does this feel right? And my wife and I sat down and talked about it, and we just thought, this is where we want to be. We've built relationships here. We care about the city. We're invested in the city. Um, our oldest daughter was born there. Like we've been here for a decade, or we weren't there for a decade at the time. We've been here for 3 or 4 years. Like we would be here, end up being here for a decade. Um, and so I decided to sign and don't regret it one bit. I think one of the things that Austin was talking about that I really wish I had done as well was invested some of that time and money into taking better care of my body, because I was always a guy that was, if I continue to work and I continue to grind, it'll click at some point. And I think I just wore myself out over time. Um, but yeah, it was a life-changing event for me. I mean, coming from where I came from and growing up the way that I did, I knew that it was going to be a significant impact on not only my family but for generations. So, um, and it was an easy fit for Baltimore. I wish it would have gone a lot better, but